evening, everybody, and welcome to the greatest show in sport. This is Van Miller at the Metrodome in Minneapolis, and the Bills and the Redskins are getting ready to get it on in Super Bowl 26.
For the second straight season, the Buffalo Bills look to fulfill their biggest dream in football's biggest game. But for the second straight season, a Super Bowl victory slipped through their grasp. Uncharacteristic mistakes buried the Bills in a game that never saw them tap their true potential. Ending the season on a losing note was especially difficult for a team that has become so accustomed to victory. And few teams have enjoyed as much success in recent years as the Buffalo Bills. 1991 was no different, as the Bills once again marched to a winning beat. A fast-paced rhythm that could exhilarate an audience like no other team in football.
It's going to be kind of hectic today. Real hectic. It's going to be a place for the faint of heart to stay at home. So stay at home if you don't want to get hit.
What a day for the D.
Oh, man, and they're going wild on the sideline.
This place is bedlam. Reed at the 40. Reed at the 35, at the 30. Down the sideline to the 20. 10, 5, touchdown. Reed made a tremendous move, Greg, to get free. Kelly to throw. Now throws long. A man is down there. Lofton. He's got it in for the touchdown.
And it bombs away here at Rich Stadium.
He's at the 45 at midfield. Down the sideline to the 40.
Whoa!
A lightning strike again.
What a play by Kelly.
Do you believe it? What an incredible play.
Oh, boy.
Thurman Thomas has scored. It is pandemonium at Rich Stadium. A spectacular touchdown run.
Jeez, was that pretty.
What a great play.
Where would you rather be? Right here? Right now.
Here's Kelly, a running play. Thurman Thomas, 5, down to the goal line. He's in for the touchdown. He has scored. Thurman Thomas has scored.
On opening day, it was Thurman Thomas's stellar performance as both a runner and receiver that propelled the Bills past Miami.
Kelly has the ball. Kelly has time. Kelly throws long. Thomas at the 30, at the 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown! Touchdown, Thurman Thomas, what a play!
Thomas became the first Bills player to both rush and receive for 100 yards in the same game. And the following week, the spotlight was taken by another of Buffalo's many weapons.
Kelly all alone back there, and he will throw long, and it is caught for the touchdown by Don Beebe. Can't find anyone. Rolls to the right, now throws. Touchdown, Don Beebe. Takes the snap, drops back, throws. Beebe, touchdown. Kelly will throw. Can't find anybody. Now loops it there, and it's caught by Beebe for the touchdown. Who else? Do you believe it? 4 TD passes for Don Beebe.
And it was 6 TD passes in all for Jim Kelly. who in 2 games had set the pace for Buffalo's relentless no-huddle attack, one which would finish the season as the NFL's #1 ranked offense. Kelly led the AFC in passing and fired an NFL-high 33 touchdown strikes.
Here's Kelly going to throw for it, and he throws downfield. He's got the tight end, Metzelaars, at the 20, at the 15, at the 10. Touchdown, Pete Metzelaars. What a beautiful play.
Kelly's most dangerous target once again was number 83, Andre Reed, whose unparalleled ability to run after the catch helped him race to his 4th straight Pro Bowl. Buffalo's all-time leading receiver also tied a club mark with 10 touchdown receptions. But perhaps even more impressive than Reed's performance was that of his ageless receiving mate, James Lofton.
Chronological age only gives you an approximation of how old a person might be. There are some 80-year-olds who are very debilitated. There's some 80-year-olds that are pretty spry. James happens to be one of those 80-year-olds that's pretty spry.
Kelly will throw on first. Lets it go long down the field, and it is taken by Lofton at the 30, at the 20, at the 10, at the 5. He backs in, doing a dance for the touchdown.
At the age of 35, James Lofton sipped from the fountain of youth and tasted the glory of his 8th Pro Bowl season. He became the oldest player in NFL history to gain 1,000 yards receiving in a single season and was the most pleasant surprise among Buffalo's vast array of game-breaking performers.
You want to have guys who can make big plays, and we have countless number of guys who can do it offensively, defensively, and even on special teams. You know, we have the all-pro guy, Steve Tasker, on our team on special teams, so we have a lot of guys who contribute, a lot of guys who make big plays, and it's important. That's how you win.
Steve Tasker chased down his 3rd Pro Bowl berth and paced the NFL's #1 punt coverage. Marvcus Patton, Carwell Gardner, Mark Pike, and number 20 rookie Henry Jones reinforced Buffalo's belief in every player on the roster contributing. Every player coming up with a big play. In week 3, it was 2nd-year cornerback James Williams who stole a touchdown away from the Jets and allowed the Bills to rally for a 4th quarter victory.
Dropping back against the zone, he throws. Thurman Thomas, touchdown! Thurman Thomas on the touchdown reception.
With the Bills, you never knew who was going to make the big play next. The following week in Tampa, it was tight end Keith McKellar who pulled in the game-winning score in the final quarter. And in week 5 against the undefeated Bears, a record-rich stadium crowd witnessed an offensive explosion ignited by Al Edwards' first career touchdown catch.
Throwing long to the end zone, Edwards, touchdown! It is a touchdown! And Al Edwards on a picture-perfect throw!
After 5 weeks, the Bills had built a picture-perfect record.
Go Buffalo!
5-0. 5-0, baby.
First down at the 5.
5-0.
First and goal to go.
4-0, no more. 5-0.
ESPN Classic.
Out of the shotgun. Dropping back. Pressure. And he is sacked. He loses the ball. Let's see, it is picked up by the Bills and run in for a touchdown by Cornelius Bennett. How do you like that?
In a year in which the Bills needed him most, linebacker Cornelius Bennett responded with perhaps his best season yet. With Smith in right sideline, Bennett looked straight into the eye of the storm, hoisted the defense on his broad shoulders, and rescued it from potential disaster. Bennett lined up at 5 different positions to help hold together the injury-riddled defense, and his unselfishness was matched only by his relentlessness. Bennett's mighty effort was an inspiration to fans and teammates alike, as others like Pro Bowler Darryl Talley refused to slow down in his 9th season. Talley finished 2nd on the team in tackles to number 58, Shane Conlon, who also put together his finest season. On the line, a rookie named Phil Hansen stepped in to fill the big shoes of Bruce Smith and made greater strides than anyone expected in his 10 starts. Jeff Wright's spot at nose tackle was filled by second-year man Mike Lodish, while the only defensive lineman to start all 16 games was number 96, Leon Seals. The Bills also benefited from the stability of safeties Leonard Smith and number 38 Mark Kelso, and the timely play of cornerbacks James Williams, number 47 Kirby Jackson, and Nate Odoms, the team's co-leader in interceptions.
Tony Brister in the shotgun, drops back, throws, and the catch is made up around the 32. Stolen away there. It is stolen away by Odoms, and Odoms runs in for the touchdown.
What the Bills' defense lacked statistically, it made up for emotionally, and its big playability became a big part of Buffalo's championship chase.
F-A-L-O, put it all together and you got a Buffalo. B-U-F-F-A-L-O, Bills!
In Buffalo, they've gone hog wild over their Bills, as herds of fans continue to flock to Rich Stadium at record-setting numbers. The Bills have led the NFL in attendance each of the past 4 seasons, making them football's hottest ticket. In 1991, Buffalo set a new NFL single-season attendance record, breaking the old mark it set in 1988, proving Bills fans are more loyal and more colorful than ever.
Keep it up now, D. Keep it up.
Get that ball back. Nice head. Nice head.
While some fans were making heads turn in the stands, the real eye catchers were on the field. And no player could disappear quicker in a blink than Thurman Thomas.
First down outside the 10. Thurman at the 10, breaks it off, comes to the 5, and goes in for the touchdown. Woo!
In 1991, Thomas extended himself to new heights by becoming the first player since Jim Brown to lead the NFL in yards from scrimmage 3 consecutive seasons. Thomas was voted the NFL's most valuable player, and it was behind the watchful eyes of his line that he saw the daylight to rush for more than 1,400 yards. Pro Bowl guard Jim Richer, Howard Ballard, Will Wolford, John Davis, and Kent Hull made up one of the best convoys in football, not only for Thomas, but also Carwell Gardner and Kenneth Davis.
Mike waits, runs Kenneth Davis, cutting back across the 25, 30, 35, going at the 40, midfield down to the 40, down to the 35, to the 30, down to the 20, to the 15, to the 10, to the 5, a spectacular touchdown run.
In Week 12, the line was overpowering on a Monday night in Miami as Buffalo stampeded to more than 260 yards on the ground, 135 of which came from Thurman Thomas. Two weeks after this showcase for the Bills' big men on offense, Buffalo was boosted by the return of a big man on defense. Making his first start in 8 weeks, defensive end Bruce Smith recorded 1 of 3 Buffalo sacks and helped the defending AFC East champions put another jewel in their division crown.
He's back. He's back. 3rd and 17 at the 27. Kelly to throw to the end zone. It's there. Touchdown. It is caught there for the touchdown by James Lofton. What a throw have won their 4th consecutive AFC East Divisional Championship.
Instead of letting up, the Bills followed with their most impressive comeback of the season.
It is high and short, and Edwards has it at the 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, midfield. Down to the 40, down to the 30, down to the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5. He scores! What a return by little Al Edwards.
Return men Al Edwards and number 27, Clifford Hicks, helped keep the Bills out of trouble and in the game. Still, Buffalo trailed 27-14 in the 4th quarter, and it took 2 scores, including James Lofton's touchdown catch with a minute left, to send the game into overtime. And it was there that the Bills pulled out the unlikely victory.
The snap in the air long enough, and it is good. And the Bills have won it in storybook fashion here in the land of glitz.
The victory was testimony to the Bills' resilience and helped propel them to home field advantage throughout the playoffs.
Game day program.
The fans remembered, so did the defense. This time, Buffalo was at full strength, and the Bills hit the Chiefs with everything they had. This time, Jeff Wright was back to plug the middle. And this time, it was the Bills who ran all over the Chiefs. Thurman Thomas rushed for 100 yards, but it was the Kelly to Reed connection that got the Bills off and running.
2nd and 5 for the Bills at the Kansas City 25. Now Kelly throws long to the end zone. Touchdown! It is Andre Reed, and the Bills are on the scoreboard. Bills are showing pass blocking at the moment, and they're going to throw again, another blitz. And here's the throw downfield. Reed's got it. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown! Andre Reed has scored his 2nd touchdown on a 53-yard pass.
This time, it was the Bills who cut the Chiefs down to size, and Buffalo fans began to get that certain feeling for the 2nd year in a row.
I said, I got a feeling Buffalo's going to the Super Bowl.
Good afternoon, everybody. The sun is shining brightly, and over 80,000 fans are ready for the AFC Championship game. The Bills and the Broncos, Jim Kelly and John Elway, 2 of the premier quarterbacks in the NFL. Only one of them will be packing to go to the Super Bowl. A beautiful day for what should be a high-scoring game.
Great day for football. Great day for football, Al.
Okay, man, let's go out and have some fun. Do the best you can. That's all we can do. Ready?
Baby, let's go.
It was supposed to be a shootout, but as it turned out, neither of the game's premier quarterbacks could muster a touchdown drive in one of the greatest defensive struggles in championship game history. After a scoreless first half, it was obvious that one pivotal play could decide the outcome.
Let's make a big play. Let's get a turnover.
It is 2nd and 10 for the Broncos at the 19-yard line. Elway coming up under center. And he's going back to throw. A little screen pass, batted down and intercepted by Carlton Bailey. He runs in for the touchdown. He runs in for the score. It is pandemonium. Carlton Bailey intercepted it, broke a tackle, and ran in for the score. The Bills are on the board.
What a play by Bailey and Jeff Wright. They stayed at home. They didn't pursue John Elway. He was going for the screen to his go-to guy, Sewell. It was knocked down, and Bailey came up with the interception and took it in for 6.
Carlton Bailey's score turned out to be the single biggest play of the Bills season. But when Buffalo widened the lead to 10-0, Denver reserve quarterback Gary Kubiak pulled the Broncos to within 3 and then got the ball back with under 2 minutes to play.
The Bills are leading in this game 10-7. And Denver starts from their 49. They have a chance to win this game now. Kubiak has been brilliant. He backs up in the pocket and lets it fly short. And Sewell is swung around and loses the ball. It is Bill's ball. It is Bill's ball. It is Kirby Jackson. Kirby Jackson.
Once again, someone had stepped forward to save the day.
And the Bills are going back to the Super Bowl. It is Mission Minneapolis. The Bills have done it again for the 2nd year in a row.
Two-time AFC champions. The only team to win its division each of the past 4 seasons. In that time, scoring more points than any team in the NFL. They are game breakers and record breakers. And while their greatest triumph still may lie ahead, the entire Buffalo Bills organization can look back at 1991 as another super season.
Golf legend